All right, so week one of the 2022 NFL season kicked off this past Thursday, September the 8th, with a matchup between the defending Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams and the up-and-coming Buffalo Bills. Buffalo was able to get the better of LA on the night. Josh Allen, stud quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, had an awesome night for him, throwing for 297 yards. And that defense in Buffalo as well looked very, very impressive against this supposedly high-powered Rams offense. And overall, it was a dominant start to the year for Buffalo. Okay, so moving on to the 1 o'clock slate of games. Very entertaining slate here. We'll start off with the Eagles and Lions game. Very high scoring, very high powered offenses going at it. The Eagles were able to win 38-35. Jalen Hurts, their third-year man, coming out of Alabama, going to be in for a big year this year. And he led them to victory. Had a really great game. Moving on, the Steelers and Bengals, one of the AFC North's best rivalries, and it certainly lived up to it on this day. One of the craziest games I've personally ever seen in my life. Pittsburgh got a field goal in overtime to win, multiple missed field goals in overtime. Crazy things happening. Unfortunately for the Steelers, they are going to be without TJ Watt for the next 6 weeks or so. He does have a torn pec. So that win, unfortunately for them, did come at a cost. Moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games now. Not quite as much going on as in the 1 o'clock hour. Obviously, the 4 o'clock hour, you're never going to have as many games as in the 1 o'clock hour. So that's to be expected almost. But one significant thing that I do want to talk about is the New York Football Giants winning against the Tennessee Titans, who have been a perennial playoff team. And this is very significant because the Giants are now over 500. For the first time at any point in the year since 2017. So we'll see. Maybe first-year head coach Brian Daboll, maybe he can turn things around for the Giants a little bit. But overall, like I said, 4 o'clock hour, not quite as entertaining as the 1 o'clock hour, but still some significant things going on there. Okay, and then to end off the night, Sunday Night Football, opening Sunday night game of the year. This matchup was between the Dallas Cowboys and Tampa Bay Bucks. Obviously, both these teams were playoff teams in the NFC last year. So they have the goal of repeating that, obviously, this year as well. Tampa was able to get the win on this night, but that really wasn't the most significant story. The most significant story was that Dak Prescott, the Cowboys' star quarterback, did exit the game with an injury. Cooper Rush, their backup, came in relief of him. And ultimately, that Tampa defense really rattled both Dak when he was in and Cooper Rush. So they're looking to be in for another big year this year. And then on Monday night, Russell Wilson returning home to Seattle, a place where he spent 10 years as a starter. But surprisingly, Geno Smith spoiled the show for him and led Seattle to a very impressive victory over Denver.